Hey guys, so I wanted to kind of continue from my last video. I've been thinking about shooting a video about this topic for a while, or kind of posing a question on the doll forums. I definitely don't mean this topic to be controversial in any way, but I just thought it would be an interesting one to discuss because there is the reality that those of us who are collectors, we are a certain nationality and look a certain way, and our babies, come in all different nationalities as well. First of all, and I'm also going to change, little Miss, my Melina sculpture. This is baby Aria, so I'm also going to give her a change as well. So, anyway, she is so sweet, so cute. You guys all know the story that, initially when I had approached Andrea about doing these two portrait babies, I really only wanted to do one portrait baby. I wanted to get a sleeping one of my daughter. I just thought a sleeping baby would look more realistic, and she really does look more like my daughter than Isla does. But Isla kind of looks like this one photo I have of my daughter, but this one really looks like my Audrey when she was little. So she's very, very special. I'm actually going to change her into I want to show you guys the other Janie and Jack outfit that I got. Let me go ahead and take off the tag. And and this is so interesting. I learned from watching some other channels that a lot of the reborn collectors do not wash the clothes. And it's just so funny. So I used to actually wash all the baby clothes as soon as I got them. And I don't know, I just thought it would make it more clean and things like that. But then, people are right. It does kind of, oh no, this is like, this is a more challenging one to, oh, I see. I'm trying to figure out where does it end. Okay. So pardon me while I talk and try to take off these little ties. Okay, where does this thing end? Oh goodness. And pardon me, so when I'm shooting these videos, I'm often at home. I work from home, so oh geez, here we go. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna fiddle with this while I talk to you. But anyway, when I first started collecting, then let me back up before I even got these the portrait babies, way before, back in 2008 when I first learned about reborns, and I kind of stumbled upon them by accident. I don't know what possessed me to type this into eBay, but I was like, I was at a point in my life, my husband and I had, were married, kind of thinking about, starting a family, but for different reasons that couldn't happen, right away. And I've always loved dolls. I think at that point I was collecting American Girl, and I had a bunch of American Girl dolls. But one day I was just, I don't know why, I like typed, I think I was searching for some other dolls, or I might have typed in fake baby. I can't remember, to be honest. And then, up popped like all these listings of reborns on eBay, and I was like so floored. I could not believe it. But anyway, I started looking through all these listings, and I ended up deciding to, I ended up like purchasing my first reborn, and it was an Asian reborn. And then I bought a couple more after that, and they were all Asian babies. It was so interesting because I think at the time I didn't have kids, and I kind of wanted, to kind of like play pretend like I had a kid. And for me, getting an Asian reborn just made sense because, so sorry guys, it is very difficult to dress silicones. I don't dress them very often for this reason, but because it is quite the ordeal, and especially the full body ones. I will shoot a video because I have a third outfit I got from Janie and Jack. Oh, and by the way, let me show you guys the outfit. So it's this little top. And this one is very much Aria style. She's kind of a little bit more like very feminine and sort of delicate, but yeah, it's so cute. It has like little bunnies on it too. I don't know if you guys can see that. But this was also like $16 or $17 from Janie and Jack in the sale. So it's just a really, really fantastic price. Not that I need to enable you all to buy more baby clothes, but I lost my train of thought. Okay, so anyway, I was saying that I bought, Asian babies only at the beginning. And it's just really, really interesting. And then after I got these two silicone babies, and I got Aria, I got Isla first. I think not gonna go over her head. I think I can slip this down. I got Isla first, and then she was just the ultimate for me. And then I was just like, and I also had my, my real kids. My daughter was 3 at the time when Isla finally came home, and then my son was 6 months old. I just had my handful with my real kids. So I decided to, at that point, just kind of get rid of my reborn collection. I wish I had taken the time to sell them, on Dolphin, but but I went ahead and just, I think I just donated them. We were about to do construction on the house. I didn't want to have to deal with eBay. I really regret doing that now because I think I could have found them some really nice homes, or probably even now when I got back into reborns, it would have been nice to have them. Probably wouldn't have had to buy so many, but anyway, I digress. So yeah, so I guess I wanted the experience of feeling like I had my own baby, and for me, the ultimate in realism for that was to pick a baby who resembled me. So that was the reason for that when I first initially began collecting. And it's really, really interesting how, as I've gotten back into collecting this time around, I actually have a lot of babies that do not look like me. When I started back up collecting reborns, you can see I've had most of my reborns have been Caucasian. And I actually would really love to have, an African American reborn, or one that's more Hispanic in skin tone. I kind of I enjoy the diversity, because I think now, like, my reborns, and for me, are more like my doll collection. They're not like I don't view them as my kids, in any way really. They're just really beautiful, pieces of art. But I do love them and kind of interact with them, and they look and feel like real babies in so many ways. Oh my gosh, this is so hard to dress. Hang on, let me kind of see if I can, hold on. I may need to put her on my lap here for just a second while I adjust this. This is why, guys, I'm gonna have to do another video, because I think Serenity Smith did a video really recently. I'm just buttoning up her back right now. Sorry guys for the blank screen. I have to do this on my lap. It's just way too hard to do it on camera, and I'm just not, like I mentioned, I'm just not used to dressing my dolls on camera. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful on her. Oh, okay, so yeah, anyway, so Miss Serenity Smith had done a, I kind of want to pull this down a little bit, otherwise you can't really, I don't think it's supposed to be like that. It's like the MC Hammer look. But otherwise you can't see the cute, like, details on the bottom. Okay, I'm totally not doing this right, you guys. Sorry about that. But, yeah, so I really was just, so I don't know. I think nowadays I love, like, reborns that look like different nationalities, and I love babies that, that are diversity, in my collection. But I will say, and I think I've mentioned this in one of my videos before, that when taking them out, I think, taking a baby that looks like you're going to more easily fool other people. So if you're a Caucasian, taking a Caucasian baby is probably going to be the most realistic for you. And then just like for me, taking an Asian baby out probably is going to be more realistic. Or if you're African American, taking an AA baby out is going to be more realistic. Not because, we of course, there are so many adoptive families, and I think adoption is a beautiful and wonderful thing. But but I think when you are out and you're trying to pass your reborn or silicone baby as real, if the baby looks like you, I think it's a little bit easier to do that, than, like I absolutely adore my Clara, my Maddie, like all my different reborns that I have, but they don't look like me. So, there's that, part of me, and I haven't really taken them out. We took baby Sabrina and Rachel out to Disneyland recently, but I really am not one, I haven't traditionally really taken my babies out. So, but I do kind of think that it'd be much easier to pass the baby off as real if I take an Asian baby out. I just think that's kind of the reality of it. If the baby looks like you, it does make it easier. So, but I don't know. I mean, I'd love to hear your comments and thoughts on this, you guys. And if you guys want to do this video tag on your own channels and give me your opinion, and please comment. Please comment to let me know that that you've posted a tag on that. That would be awesome. I would love to watch your videos and see what you think of the topic, because I don't think it's really been discussed before. I actually tried to type it into YouTube because I was really, really curious if other collectors had talked about this before. I think the reason why it probably hasn't been discussed very much is because a lot of the collectors out there are Caucasian, and a lot of the babies out there are Caucasian. So maybe it's just not, maybe it's a little bit of a moot point. Like people don't really, think it has any relevance. But I truly hope this video doesn't offend anyone. I'm just merely kind of, expressing my own opinion on it. And again, I absolutely love all different, I love diversity in my collection personally. And I would love to have add more diversity to my collection as well. But I do think for the realism, for taking a baby out, and there is something, and I think for me too, when I first started collecting and these babies were really like my kids, because I didn't have my own kids yet, I did see this, this hobby really is, it's a wonderful hobby. It can also, fill some of those, voids in our life if we don't have children yet. And, we want to kind of experience some of that. And so that's why I totally get why somebody would want to do more role playing, like, bottle feeding and changing the diaper and all of that. You probably saw with Melina, she also has the cloth diaper. I actually really don't change my baby's diapers unless they're wearing a disposable diaper that is just starting to fall apart for whatever reason. It just needs to be replaced. But other than that, I'm really not one that's big on changing the diapers. And so I just wanted to, I was just really curious to talk about it, and I would love to hear other collectors' thoughts. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just find it to be a really interesting topic. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it, because I have noticed that, there's some channels where the collectors do have babies that look like them. And I do think it looks more realistic. I do, when you're kind of out and about and it really looks like that baby could be their baby, like it's a real baby. And so I don't know. Just some random musings and thoughts on my end. This little girl's so super cute. I'll have to do like a photo shoot with her and Isla in their new outfits together. So I'll try to do that. But anyway, I wanted to thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Baby Aria says goodbye, and she's sleeping really soundly, so we don't want to disturb her. And gosh, these Janie and Jack outfits are so adorable. I'm so happy with these two purchases. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I definitely look forward to hearing your comments and thoughts on the topic. All right, take care.